Hey everybody, I'm Grant George.
And I'm Jessica George.
And we are the voiceover dynamic duo. And today we're going to talk to you about remedies you can use for vocally stressful work. So, happens to be Saturday today. Both of us worked on a game yesterday that was very vocally stressful. We knew about it going into it. The company actually let us know so that we could schedule it onto a Friday, which is always good because if you have work to do, other voiceover work, you want to make sure these vocally stressful sessions are at the end of the week. So what we're going to do is tell you some remedies that we used while we were in the session, taking care of our voice, and what we're doing today to recuperate from yesterday's session.
I think you make a really good point because I think a lot of people do something after their vocal cords have already gotten damaged. And in this particular case, we always think about what we're going to do during the session. And so we have a couple of really fun remedies to test out with you that people and our voiceover cohorts use. Yep. And we've tried, and we're going to do them with you.
Let's take a look.
Our first remedy today is this wonderful vegetable, ginger root. And you can just pick it up at a local market. And I was in a taxi cab in New York City, and I was very, very sore. I could barely speak to tell the guy where to go. And he said, "Do you have laryngitis?" And I said, "Yeah, I've overused my voice." And he said, "I have a perfect remedy for you." This was 30 some years ago, so I still use this remedy. And essentially what you do is cut this all the way down, so you take all the skin off, which I'll show you in a second, and then chop it up and boil it. And it's not the greatest tasting thing, but ginger has some sort of healing quality for your throat. It's spicy, it adds heat, and it works.
I like the spiciness.
I need a little bit of agave.
Honey's always good because it soothes the throat as well.
That's good, yeah.
Agave is better for you?
Agave's better for me.
Yeah, I like chewing on the chunks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like more of a soothing effect the more I chew on that.
Well, what does it make your throat feel like?
It's like a spicy tingle and kind of a warmth.
Heat.
Yeah, heat.
So heat is restorative, just like when something hurts, it's either ice or heat that you put on it.
Yeah.
And this one would be heat.
Exactly.
Yeah, good.
All right, let's take a look at our next remedy.
See what the master sees. All will be revealed. The eye is upon you. Sight beyond sight!
What do you want? Go out there. This is the same thing we do every day. Destroy the world. The cycle continues, and life returns to us.
So on vocally stressful work like that, there has to be something in the studio that's going to really help you get through an entire session of, 3 hours. Usually that's pushing it 3 hours, but 2 hours. And during that time, you really have to take care of your voice.
Gotta lubricate your throat.
Yeah. So one of the things that I learned about in the last couple of years since Walking Dead's been on, and I sometimes get the opportunity to work on that show and do all of the zombie voices, is something that the Metropolitan Opera people use for their shows. And that is just your standard potato chips here. So we're going to try this and tell you what our throats feel like, since this is almost right after we just did that. Here you are, honey.
Yes,
Well,
thank
that's
you.
a perfect
the
chip.
big one. You better have
No,
that one.
you can have that. I'll have this
Oh,
one.
they're all
But
big.
cheers. Okay. My
See, I can
fav-
work with this all day. Apparently there's some kind of oil that they use, a specific oil to this specific brand that lubricates the throat.
You can't just have one.
True. Or,
Okay.
I have another remedy for you too. Hershey's.
Break that
Hershey's
sucker open.
chocolate. So either Hershey's Kisses, which tend to be on almost every studio,
Yeah.
or a nice bar of Hershey's split between a bunch of friends.
All right, so while you're opening that, I'm going to talk about these potato chips.
I'll
And
eat
I'm-
this while you talk.
Okay, and I'm just going to say that this one has an oil. I always worry, especially when I'm editing my own stuff, if I'm going to be really poppy. And I don't feel like this is going to make me poppy because of the salt. I think an excess of this would be bad. But I think if you're doing, a little handful, that's great. I love the idea. It coats your throat with the oils on it, and I think it works.
Oh yeah. Did you want to try
Yeah.
some of this?
All right. I'll try a little
Where's
bit
some?
of this.
So yeah, either Hershey's Kisses or the Hershey bar.
That's my favorite.
See?
Got to have an excuse.
All right. Everybody's happy. This is how
All right.
we work. Then we have to go exercise after this.
Right, but let's see what it feels like with the Hershey's. Maybe another piece will help me figure it out. But
Yeah.
here's my thing with Hershey's. It's always on stage, and I think for shows where you're going to be doing walla and you're going to be buried, it's fine. But it makes me really kind of salivate and mucusy, and I think that's going to sound really clicky
But it's
on
also
the
good
mic.
for some monsters and creatures where they want you to be clicky and salivating.
Yeah, totally good for monsters where you're really busting it out. But I think if you're doing something intimate, it makes me feel a little,
Yeah.
mouthy. So this wouldn't be the one that I would pick for more intimate reads, although for monster reads and for walla and stuff where you're going to be buried for sure. Which one do you like?
Now I see why they use it at the opera.
That's your first calling. I don't know why you chose voiceover.
I don't know. I thought it was
All right.
going to be an auctioneer. Hey, but I was going to no.
All right, we have one more coming at you.
Our final remedy today is this amazing stuff from China. It is a loquat and honey syrup that's thick and does the trick.
And we're about to taste it. But this is the most popular stuff that's on the stages right now, in all the sound stages and all the studios, and it comes in smaller packets. Wish we could help you figure out what that says in Chinese, but this is what the box looks like.
Yep.
And we're about to show you what the syrup looks like, and we'll taste it for you too.
Cool. So you just grab a spoon,
All
and you
right.
pour it in there. Okay. Maybe not that spoon.
Yeah.
Let's see if
that's
I have
pretty
anything
funny.
else so we can use.
Okay.
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 Slotted spoon, probably not a good idea either.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go. A real
All right,
spoon.
and because of those really bad jokes, you're going to have to be the one that tastes this. All right, so look at the
Look how
thickness
thick that is. That's
of
crazy
this. And I would say a teaspoon is all you need. Go for it. No.
Me?
Really you, honey.
Oh,
Yeah, I have
all right.
chocolate in my mouth. Okay, I'll join you.
thick. That's good stuff.
Doesn't have alcohol or anything like that in
I
there.
wish. No.
But
It's got a little spice too. Spice and lubrication, instant results.
I think the idea is to get it to the back of your throat as fast as possible. It's very, very
Don't enjoy.
sweet and mentholated. So here's that case where the menthol's going to open your throat. It's more of the ice than the heat. And this stuff works so well. It seems to really last, one little teaspoon lasts for probably a good
20 minutes, 30 minutes?
yeah, no, I've actually done sessions longer than that and just have had one. And it doesn't hurt your stomach, but you can feel it all the way down to your belly, so it's really good.
All right, there you guys go. Hopefully that opened up your throats and gave you some new information about remedies you can do to soothe those sore throats after these vocally stressful sessions. All right, spread the love out there, VO people, and we'll see you on our next one.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.